Welcome on our discussions for Product Master Data Management. Today we have Jeff Holzman, and we are happy that you share insights about how to effectively manage master data management projects. Thanks for joining us. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Thank you for having me. I am Jeff Holzman, and I am responsible for strategy and partnerships for BYRD Health. I've been working in the area of product master data for about 25 years and have worked on between 75 and 100 projects.
After 25 years of being involved in product master data management projects, what are the key lessons clients can learn to reduce time and costs of a project and increase the profitability of delivering on time and budget?
It's a great question, Dunja. The first thing is the companies need to recognize the importance of their product master data to their regulatory and commercial trading partners. They need to assign an executive sponsor for each of these projects, someone who makes it clear within the company that these projects are important, and then have a dedicated project manager who is responsible for the delivery of the project, who clearly has the backing of the executive sponsor. With this in place, they need to have a clear understanding of what the requirements are of both regulatory and commercial trading partners from a detailed data perspective, and then at a high level, gain an understanding of where the data elements sit in each of their backend applications, and how that data is created, maintained, and syndicated, and who is responsible for each of those steps within their company.
And what can companies do to best prepare for these projects?
Another great question, and perhaps the most critical question, Dunja. The companies really must focus on understanding in detail where each data element sits in each of their disparate backend systems, be that a regulatory information management solution, a PLM or product lifecycle management solution, their ERP system, spreadsheets, or printed forms. They must really understand where each of those elements sit, and then they should clearly document that, and then who is responsible for the creation and maintenance of each element, and then for the syndication of that, the final review and approval of that data before it is syndicated or sent to each of their trading partners.
When is machine-to-machine appropriate, and when is a spreadsheet upload appropriate for a company?
Another great question, which I get from almost every client, and the answer is there is no simple answer. There is no clear number of it is 1,000 products or 10,000 products or 100,000 products that make it appropriate to have one or the other. Let me give you an example. You may be a company with a large number of products, but you only have one or two places that you need to syndicate that information, and those requirements are similar. It may not be worth the cost of implementing a machine-to-machine connection. It may be perfectly acceptable to upload that gather it via a spreadsheet, upload and syndicate if there are not a lot of changes coming. However, if you have a smaller number of products and you have a variety of requirements from regulatory and commercial trading partners, and you're introducing a lot of new products, removing products from catalog, or making a lot of changes to those products, it would be quite uncomfortable to constantly have to be gathering that spreadsheet and the changes and uploading to another solution and then syndicating that. So there is a blended solution where you need to look carefully at these combinations and then pick the correct model for you.
And when is a PIM appropriate?
Because these companies, especially in the medical device industry, have this variety of back-end applications, the RIMS, or Regulatory Information Management System, where they gather the information that is required to get clearance to sell a product in a specific geographic market, and then a PLM solution where they do the design and creation of the product. And then they have a solution like an enterprise resource planning solution where they're putting in the logistics attributes. And they may have a marketing solution. Data may sit in spreadsheets or in printed forms, right? There may be a variety of places that this information sits that is touched by many people. And then if there are a lot of requirements from trading partners and there is a complex process with a lot of people responsible for the creation, management, and syndication of that data, it may be very, very useful to have one place that is a golden record, a product information management or PIM solution that maintains all of that product data and gives you one place to look at it and to syndicate and see the statuses back from all of your trading partners.
Wow, these are very interesting insights. Thank you very much, Jeff. And thank you for joining. And if you have more questions, please contact us.